Hello and welcome to Community Cast number 28. I'm your host, Jesse Voctor Rain, because sometimes I just like to switch things up in how I talk. You are on Sarcasm Gaming's YouTube channel. You know that because you click the link and it says it at the top. Nonetheless, it's important that I say it because occasionally, very occasionally, they actually give me the money they promise. So this is the first of our, well, NiftyNathan replay pack. He sent me 4 replays. This is him, he's our Red Terran. And in this first game, he's going to be up against a Zerg on Clan Cry called CryWolfes, which is a really, really frustratingly awkward name to say. So, at the start of this game, I'm literally just going to be talking about Nathan. Nathan is a fairly close friend of mine. I've known him for a long time now. He's a really, really good player, and lately, especially since Heart of the Swarm, has been pushing really to go further in this game, and to do so, even though this replay is from before he joined them as far as I'm aware, he is now a member of Clan Mythology as a player, and I've got a few things to say about them if I get my little notepad out. I was speaking to their manager, Odin, earlier, just to find out really what Mythology are all about. So their founder was Robert Winter, and he founded the team in Manchester quite a while back. Sadly, Robert actually passed away just a little less than a year ago, and this has kind of been the inspiration for them to push forward. They were a small clan who, you know, donated to charity and organised streams and had fun and all that kind of thing. And Odin, who is essentially the manager of Clan Myth, promised Rob, or said to Rob, that about just 2 days before he passed away actually, that he was really going to push for this team to make it as a pro team rather than just a collection of gamers. So there's a lot of history there. There's a lot of motivation for them to push on and really get it together as a pro team. And already I'm seeing exciting things from them. They're entering the DSCL. But as I spoke to Odin, he said to me, I asked him, you know, one of the things is, why did you pick up Nathan? What did you see in him? And he said to me that Nathan is a player who doesn't realise just how good he is. And he really sees Nathan improving a lot recently already, and considers him possibly to be a really, really great player in the near future. So that's really exciting to hear. If you want to find out more about them, what you want to do is go to their website, www.clan-myth.com, and they've got a ton of cool stuff up there. You can follow their progress easily, and honestly, it's just really, really good to see teams like this about. It excites me, especially in the UK. The more teams we have, the more people we have pushing for professionalism. In the UK, in Holland, just anywhere in Europe, anywhere in the world, the better it is for the game, for StarCraft, for everything, for esports. So, now I am done talking about Myth and NiftyNathan. So we are going to start to look at these builds. We've got the first barracks already out from Nathan. We've got a second barracks on the way with the refinery down. Command center going up, and he's already starting to build a wall at the front. He could possibly use 2 barracks as well to help wall this off against any potential baneling attacks. Meanwhile, Wolfes is going for the gasless expand, taking a gas in his main and a gas at the expansion rather than both in his main. Always an interesting tactic to see where and why they pick up these different gases. Seems like every Zerg player I see chooses something different. And I mean, there's several reasons to do this kind of thing. Part of it's just so that you mine differently. Part of it's so that if your opponent only scouts this location, he sees, well, 1 gas, and he thinks, oh, well, he's already got the 2 main. But he doesn't. He's only got the 1, so he's only on 2 gas, not 3 gas. So if you scan the main, you're like, oh, just the 1 gas? That's strange. So you think, oh, it's not going to be a baneling attack. But it is, because there's 2 gases. So speed is on the way, and I love this feature of Heart of the Swarm, by the way. I can just click and find stuff, so I don't have to go scouting over the map for it. We've got a factory coming down from NiftyNathan. I imagine we'll be heading straight into medevacs as fast as possible. Now, only walling off the supply depots here. Very, very good against Zerglings. Not so great against Banelings. They have a tendency to explode when they hit things. And supply depots do get blown up. They may look chunkier, but that means nothing. So yeah, just to let you guys know, I'm actually running on a very, very strange graphic settings where everything is high apart from my unit models and buildings and stuff, which are still on low. The reason for this is my computer is still very busy trying to explode. I've got it a little bit better now, but it's still not great. In about 6 to 10 weeks I will have a brand new PC. It will be incredibly sexy, and we will be able to do all the funky jazz. So here comes Wolves. He's gearing up rather for his big attack. He's already got 4 Banelings, and now he's morphing a ton more. We've got 8 more Banelings here, now 12 more on the way. Nothing but Banelings there, pretty much. So this wall is going to die, but look at this. Look at this. We have 2 Widow Mines. Now, one Ling has already been used to make this one fire, I would assume. But of course, this one still hasn't, so this is going to be so close. It's going to get a nice hit off, but it's not going to be enough, and it actually blows up its own partner. Nice there by NiftyNathan. He loses all of his Marines, though. That's really, really tough. And now we have a huge amount of Zerglings streaming in. We've got 2 more Widow Mines on the way. We've got 2 Hellions on the way. And now he just sacks his natural. Absolutely no way you can defend that. Sorry, SCVs, you have been sacrificed. So going to lose a ton of supply depots here. Luckily, because he also lost so many units, he will probably not actually be supply blocked. I don't know if that's lucky or not. We still have 1 Widow Mine here, interestingly enough, but all the Zerglings will run away from it before it gets time to shoot again. And now we have Banelings ready to hit the supply depots. They're coming. Can it kill enough? Okay, the wall goes down, but all of the army units are dead. He needs to rebuild that wall really, really quick, though. Okay, instead, just going to build a Widow Mine there. Now, Nathan's production is incredibly low. He only has a reacted factory and 2 barracks to produce out of. Whereas Wolves is going to go, well, okay, that attack did more than enough. Now I'm going to expand. He's still got a ton of units here. Actually standing on top of a Widow Mine, which is not the best place to be. But, I mean, he's contained Nathan. Nathan, right now, unable to take this base. So, I really want this to just go off. I'm just going to watch this. We're going to get a nice view of all these Zerglings exploding. BAM! Excuse me, but that was genius. And he still hasn't noticed. The entire chunk of his Zerglings have just disappeared. And he hasn't actually noticed. That's pretty bad. So Nathan is actually going to push out now. Here he goes. And these Lings just run away. No, we don't want none of that. So, because he saved this command center, I lifted it up nice and early, he can plop it back down here and expand again. But Wolves, like I said, is already on 3 base. He's got a Spire on the way. He's got the double Evo chamber coming. He is in a great position. We even have Burrow coming out for him. So, really, really strong position for our Zerg player. NiftyNathan, on the other hand, has got his work cut out for him. He was a base and a half. Excuse my poor throat. He was a base and a half behind. This is what happens when you solo cast for a living and you run out of soothers. Complete train of thought lost there, so I'm just going to talk about something different. Wolves is scouting for this 3rd, but sees it's not up, so he knows he's in a nice position. Already checking here as well. Just in case of the Ninja expand. Command center's down. More Widow Mines on the way. I would like to see Medevacs coming out now. Now is a really, really nice time to get that. Loving the decal, by the way. That is one I've not seen before. Kind of an Indiana Jones arm, wouldn't you say, with the whip. I don't know what it's actually supposed to be, but I'm going to assume that's Indiana Jones. So the one thing in Nathan's favour is he's got a nice defence set up here with the Widow Mines spread out. 2 borrowing his mineral line is not necessarily a great idea, because if you run Speedlings in there, it will hit all of your mules and SCVs as well. But it should help this missile turret support against, say, Mutas. We've got double missile turret up in the main. So we do have Mutas coming in, but it's not going to be doing all that much. Let's just check. Yeah, he did see the Spire, so that is why the good preparation. I just wanted to make sure of that. We do not like blind counters in this game. We like scouting. That's what we like. So we're going to watch these mutas come in now and do absolutely nothing. Oh, that Widowmine actually I think did more damage than anything else. But all of those mutas die now. So, yeah, up to 16 workers killed. I didn't actually check how many were from the natural initially, so we don't know how much that attack did, but nowhere near enough, if anything. 2 missile turrets set to stop them, and a Widowmine as well, just because Widowmines. Drones actually coming down here now. Not entirely sure that is intentional. Nope. Have they been rallied? No. All these rally points are set fine, so maybe perhaps he just grabbed them with his mutas. That could be the kind of thing that happens. We got heavy investment in bio coming down for NiftyNathan. If we just take a quick look at the units tab, it is 69 drones to 35 SCVs. So, although the supply is close, it's probably actually a much bigger supply lead in terms of army value for NiftyNathan than it is for Wolves. I think we can actually see army value. Is it active forces? I think active forces is the old army value. Things have changed a little bit here. I don't know. Heart of the Swarm, guys. It's new-ish. My computer is dying slightly, but here comes the doom drop of old, and oh my word, so many Zerglings coming in, and Banelings to hit them as well. Needs a pick up there. That doom drop did nothing. Absolutely nothing. He wanted to come in and wreck this base. He wanted the lair to be dead. He probably wanted the Baneling Nest or the Spire to die. He could have taken an Evolution Chamber. Instead, he got nothing. He is going to be killing some mutas here. You cannot actually just send mutas in one at a time. It doesn't work. We've got the 3rd orbital command now landed. Hopefully we've got a 4th building shortly because he needs it. He just simply needs it. Armory's done so that he can produce things that are things. I don't know. Wait. Oh, because there's a reactor. I'm like, why can't he build Thors? I swear, guys, I do know how StarCraft 2 works. I promise. So once again, here comes the massive Zergling attack. Catches the Widowmine before it burrows. And now it's actually going to come up and surround these units. Takes the Hellions out quickly. Now does have to run from the high DPS of the Marines and Marauders. But again, actually a little decent attack. These units are almost free for Wolf, so long as he keeps his drone count up. And what are we at now? We are at 73, so that's a lovely, lovely drone count. We've got a 4th base going down. Wolves is just feeling like he's in a great position. All he needs to do now is tech, which is what he's doing. We've got a hive on the way, we've got pathogen glands coming, we've got the armor upgrades and the attack upgrade coming out. +2 weapons is on the way, along with +2 infantry armor, and even a vehicle weapons level 1 for them lovely, lovely Hellions. And he could also switch into siege tanks in the near future. If that's something I could criticise Nathan about right now, it is the lack of siege tanks when he knows his opponent is going Banelings. Widowmines are awesome. Siege tanks are better against Banelings because they fire quicker. Unfortunately, this isn't the campaign, so you cannot get an attack speed upgrade for your siege tanks, which is a shame because oh my god, that was glorious. Back when I played Terran anyway, in the campaign. Ultralisk Cavern on the way. Ultras actually really exciting me from Heart of the Swarm. Saw a lot of use of them down at I-48 and really excited to see how they get used as the game progresses. More and more Baneling hits, but they're not being effective at this point. He's literally using them to throw away, throw away units. Trying to just whittle Nathan down. It's doing well at keeping Nathan low, but because he has the 3 bases up, it's not going to harm him particularly. And it is, of course, using up Wolf's precious, precious gas. We've got some changelings on the way. What do we like in terms of harvest count? Still only 44 from Nathan. He's producing 3 at a time, but it's going to take a long, long time for that to catch up. And with the main already dry minerals, he needs to be thinking about taking a 4th over here, or even over here. But with creep spread here, that'll stop it, and a Zergling here to spot it. It will be hard to hold against any attack of Wolves. Ultralisk Caverns finished. Great Aspire is on the way. And by the way, I hope you'll note, we have a little bit of music. That's right, I had a few people request that when I solo cast, that we play the music in the background for the little times when I'm silent or taking a drink. So I've done that. Hopefully the volume is correct for you, but if not, then sorry, I'll fix it next week. because all of these replays are being done today. Even though, when I say today, because that's no use to you, I mean Easter Sunday, which is yesterday from when this video went up. I'm recording them all at once on my day off, but I will be uploading them, staggering them throughout the week like a good person. Harvester count is now 52. Nathan is catching up in the harvester count, but we've got the tech on the way. Ultra's already on the way. The Great Aspire will finish, which means a Broodlord transition can come as well. And Broodlords would actually be fairly effective against this. We only have 2 Vikings. I don't know how well they fare up against Widow Mines, but I imagine it's pretty good. They have quite a long range. And of course, Marauders do not shoot them, and there's not enough Marines to really take down a force. But Nathan is going to be pushing out now. He's moving into this base. He's just borrowing all his Widow Mines. Can he get them down in time? Where will the where will the shots go? Well, they go on just about everything. But Nathan is losing a lot of supply as well. I do apologise. My voice is horrendous, isn't it? So Wolf's lost an awful lot of infestors there, which is really, really bad. And he's going to lose this base. It's not going to stay up. Nathan doing an incredible job of that push. Here come the Ultras, but the Ultras are unsupported. So there's nothing they'll be able to do. The Burrow is going down on the Widow Mines. As an in range, not quite. Doesn't matter. All the Ultras will die, and the Zerglings will die to the Widow Mines. Kaboom! As they say in Wind Waker, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I love that sound effect. My drink has run out, which is a problem. Spine Crawlers trying to do the damage now. Oh, we got a ton of Banelings hitting. Nice pickup. But he's got to get out of there now because of that Queen and the Baneling. Oh, goodbye Widow Mines. Now that is an effective use of Banelings, if I've ever seen one. That was fun. So we've got more upgrades coming out, which is really, really good for Wolves. But the problem is he's lost this base, which isn't so great. He does still have a 4th base here, but his main is, yep, mined out. This is going to start to mine out, and he's going to want the money. He does not have a significant bank whatsoever, and that's a real problem as a Zerg player. He spent all of this game spending money on Zerglings and Banelings that he then has to remake. Even though they're so cheap, it doesn't matter so much when you have to remake them constantly. What you want to be doing as a Zerg player at this point, building up a big bank so you can immediately remax upon death with either Broodlords or Ultras or whatever good jazz you want. Do have 6 more Infestors on the way, and they could change the tide of this battle. But it's going to take some good Fungals to go down. This still is not that sizable an army. There's a lot of supply at home for NiftyNathan. I was going to take a look, but we do not have time because there's another engagement coming in. Speedlings moving to surround NiftyNathan's bio army now, but again, a good pickup. Oh, Fungal does catch 2, but not the medevacs he wanted. And now he pulls up into a good position, but that's a great Fungal. 2 good Fungals there, catching over half of the units and allowing the Banelings to move in. So this attack should be stopped at this point, you would have to think. But Nathan just using his incredible control to continue this fight for as long as possible. He knows those units are dead because of the ability to consistently fungal them. But look at the utility he is gaining from them. They are still alive, and once again, Wolves has had to pull back. And now, well, we've got a Bioforce stimming across the map. We've got more being created at home, 3 medevacs as well. And we have only Zerglings making. That's all we could really afford at one point. Now, with a bit of a bank built up and a lot of gas, we should be able to make some useful units, but it will take so long. And Wolves has just given up. No GG. No re. He quits out of the game. NiftyNathan pulling that back. Not a great start for him whatsoever, but a really, really nice pullback into this game. Good unit control, good unit composition, and a nice, consistent, sustained push up into the 4th base, heading into the 3rd, causes Wolves to quit the game. So, that is it for today's replay. Big thank you to NiftyNathan for sending it in. Big thank you to Clan Mythology, first for existing, second for supporting the casters doing this, and supporting great players. Good luck in the DSCL, guys. I'll be back with another replay of NiftyNathan's tomorrow. That'll be Tuesday. We've got games coming right up until Thursday. Hopefully a few more. I'd love to go the whole week. I'd love to just keep this going constantly, but it requires you guys to send me your replays. Send them to voctergaming voktergaming@gmail.com. You can see how Vokter Gaming is spelled because it's in a lovely graphic just over here. Alternatively, tweet me at VTJRain with a link to your lovely StarCraft 2 replay. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I've been your host, the vocal terrorist Jesse Rain, and I'll be back tomorrow with another community cast.